Hey y'all, Pastor Benny. This won't be a long video. It'll be about as long as the Cowboys stay in the playoffs. So it'll be very short. I checked my videos and I see I neglected to do a week 21. A week 20, which is the week we got kicked in the butt. So the Cowboys ended up being in the playoffs. We was 12-5. We played the Detroit Lions at home. Everything broke our way. We got the number 2 seed. The actual for us, the playoffs would have had to come through Dallas, but we lost. To me, it wasn't even close. I forgot what the score was. I could look it up real quick, but we lost. It was embarrassing to Cowboy fans. Everything broke our way, man, and we lost because our team is a bunch of frauds. I don't think they know what a dog is besides Demarcus Lawrence. Maybe Zach Martin, but Zach Martin's old. Tyron Smith is old. Dak, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. But D Law, I do know. He's a dog. The rest of them, I think the only other guy I would call a dog. Well, um, I think I called Diggs, a cornerback that got hurt. I call him a dog. I call the cornerback who plays in the slot, Jordan Lewis. I would call him a dog, and I would call um, Osa Ozigizua. The rest of them, I think they soft. I don't care what they say. There's no way I can play football, so they can talk about me all they want. I'm soft, but that's why I don't play football. But I think they're soft. They're not dogs. Um, I think they ran into some dogs when they ran into Detroit Lions. Man, my hair looks kind of messy sitting down. I should be. And they got kicked out the playoffs again. We ain't got kicked out the playoff when it was number 1 seed. We got kicked out the playoff by number 7, and we were number 2 seed. I think that's the first time it happened in history. So that was embarrassing. Um, I have no excuses for them. I finally found out who my team is, though. That DC for life, that Dallas Cowboy fan for life. I don't describe to that anymore. I put it in just because that's how I started these videos. But now I don't know. I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking very hard. I've been a Cowboys fan since 1968. Okay, since I was 10 years old, and they used to fight. You kind of knew what you were getting when the Cowboys came on. Now I don't know what I'm getting. I don't know what their identity is. Uh, they don't seem to care about winning and losing that much. Um, there was a quote back when number 54 linebacker who changed his number, who had the drop foot. I'm not going to say his name, but somebody asked him about losing the game, and he was like, it didn't bother him. It didn't bother the owner. Uh, it sounded like when Michael Irvin, when Jimmy Johnson was coming to the Cowboys, and Michael Irvin said he called and he ratted some guys out because they came to him after the game. He's sitting in his locker crying because he cares so much. And these guys, they just didn't care, not at the level in which he did. And so he's sitting there crying. They're like, hey, man, it ain't that serious. Pick your checkup on Tuesday. So they were really just playing for the money, not for the winning. And Mike wasn't used to losing because he was a dog. The old Cowboys, they were dogs. You knew what you were getting every week. Even when they were building a team, you kind of could see the mainstay. You knew Emmitt Smith was going to run that rock. You knew Troy Aikman was going to make some great throws. He might throw interception, but it's going to be not too many. You knew Michael Irvin was going to be a playmaker and make some plays. You knew these things. You knew Deion Sanders was going to set down his side of the field. These things were counted on, and they showed up. You knew that defensive line was going to get after you. You knew that offensive line was going to maul you. You knew that the Moose was going to come through that hole and Emmitt's coming behind him. This team, since I don't know when, man. I don't know when it happened. Probably when Jerry Jones fired Jimmy Johnson, man, and the team started going downhill. And we never replaced Jimmy with a football man that could really lead like Jimmy. Jerry Jones never been that guy. He's always been the money man. He's been the bag man, and he don't like being the bag man because he owns the team. He don't like being the man with all the money and financing everything. But that's what he's good at. He's a businessman. He's a financier. He's built the Cowboys into the number one franchise in all of sports, and they haven't done a doggone thing on the field, but yet they're way up there because of his marketing. Jerry Jones is a genius when it comes to business, not so much when it comes to playing to fielding a football team with the right attitude. He get a lot of talented players, but the attitude's wrong. You come to Dallas, you're a superstar before you even put on the daggone earn the star. You're a superstar before you even do anything. And so they have this superstar Hollywood mentality, and then they get hit in the mouth. So anyway, I just wanted to come and let y'all know I understand my team is a front runner. My team is not full of dogs. It's full of businessmen, and they come in and they hey, look, because they play for the Cowboys, they know they set. They know they're basically set for life. Look at the announcers on TV. How many of them was Cowboy quarterbacks or played for the Cowboys? A lot. And they get doors swing wide open because they was a Dallas Cowboy. So that's where we are. You just got to accept that and say, okay, I'm looking for another team. It's very hard for me to find one because I've been in love with the Cowboys for so long. I can't root for an NFC East team. I doubt if I root for an NFC team. I don't like the AFC. This brand of football is different, but it does resemble football. There are certain teams that are good right now. I can't root for them, man. I tried to root for the Ravens, but I really don't like their game. I love their defensive game. I don't like their offense at all. I can't stand their offense with Lamar running all the time. It reminds me of the Eagles. Even though he's a better passer to me than Jalen, but they remind me so much of each other, man. I like a team that's a well-oiled machine that hits on all cylinders, and they got some good players. Every Cowboys Super Bowl team, the ones that even lost, man, they had squads, bro. They had squads. They had somebody everywhere. So now they feel like they got to have a superstar everywhere, but they have superstars who and named as superstars. I don't even know how number 11 could come in the league, be the best daggone defensive player in the league, and don't want to be the best player in the league. He wants to be the best defensive end in the league because they make more money at that position. When he could do like Warner out in San Francisco, and he could do like Lawrence Taylor. Everybody was comparing him to Lawrence Taylor, but he don't want to be a linebacker. It's a shame, man. I hope somebody can help get to him and change his mind and tell him, hey, be the chess piece, be a player they can move around as a linebacker. And if they put you on the end, they put you on the end. But don't change your body to be a defensive end. Or if you are, still play linebacker and get your money. You're still going to be the highest paid defensive player in the history of football until the next one of you come along. So this is Apostle Benny. Get saved. Jesus is still Lord. Romans chapter 10, verses 9 and 10. Confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord. Believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead. You're saved. It's with your heart you believe into righteousness. With your mouth you confess into salvation. I catch you guys later. This is it's January 31st, the last day of January 2024. We're moving to February. We have about 2 weeks to the Super Bowl. I don't know what the Pro Bowl, I don't know what this thing is with all these, I don't know, man. I really thought that we were going to do something this year. It's just it's disappointing more than it hurts. It don't hurt as much as it's just disappointing. Just shake your head like, wow, for real? Yeah, for real. So it's just crazy. It's I don't believe nothing none of them saying. I don't even listen to the shows that much anymore. The draft show, I don't care who they get. You know, there was a time when I lost interest in football after the triplets were gone. And I didn't come back until, let me see. No, it was before that. It was after Dorsett and them were gone. And I didn't come back until they got Emmitt Smith. On a Monday night, I watched Emmitt Smith and he piqued my interest again. Plus, I was on drugs and getting delivered from drugs. And all we could watch was football every now and then, in the rehab that I was in. So it was a ministry. And so now I think I'm at that point again where it's not even interesting. 12-5. So they do good in the regular season. It's not about the regular season no more. Now it's about playoffs. That's where you make your money. So y'all, you might not hear anything from me again until the playoffs of 2024. So that's like December of 2024. December and January, about almost a year from now. But I am going to start my new show. I don't know what it's going to be called yet. I'm working on it. But keep looking for me. Let me see. We got 0 people still. Watch that. It's going to change tremendously this year. I'm going to play this video one day. We got zero viewers. It's going to be 0 likes and just zeros. Look at my hair, man. When your hair turn gray, boy, it's hard to do something with it, man. It's just, it don't operate. And ever since I had this stroke and I had to put this shunt in my head, I got all these dents now, a dent right here and a lump right here, all kinds of stuff. My hair don't grow like it used to because I got older. I'm 65. I'll be 64 in March on St. Patrick's Day. I'll be 64 years old. It's going to be one of the best years of my life. Lord willing, one of the best years of my life. The year of the takeover. That's what my spiritual father said. This is the year of the takeover. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. We just had a long Bible study. It is now 10:38. We started at 8 o'clock. We just got a Bible study. I'm getting ready to jump in my car and head home after I do my final touches as the Holy Spirit brings to me what I'm supposed to do to get ready for Thursday. All right? I love you guys, man. Talk to you later. Peace.